Hey guys, day 6 here of my special project, 35 Years in 35 Days. Well, so now here we are, it's May of 1982. I recently purchased Robel Studio, and I'm about to face reality, the reality of actually owning the business. See, things were a lot different at that time. While today, we have photographs instantaneously through digital imaging, our senior portraits, geez, we probably get those done in 2 to 3 weeks. But back in that time, all the seniors were photographed like they are now, the summer before the year of graduation. But it actually took the people the entire year to finish the production of those images. You see, it started with retouching negatives, and then from retouching the negatives you had to spot the actual prints. Then they would spray the prints with a matte spray that gave tooth to the print. And then they'd use Prismacolor pencils to color in, areas that the retouching might have marred up a little bit, blending that so on and so forth. Then it had to be sealed with matte spray, otherwise the retouching would bleed through the image. And then it was finished with 2 or 3 coats of a luster spray to give it its finished look. I mean, it was a very, very labor-intensive project from start to finish. And so here I am, I'm new to the business, new to the studio, and I immediately have all these senior portraits to finish in time for graduation. I'm thankful that I had Eleanor helping me, but boy, it was really a learning curve. But then something else happened. I started photographing seniors for the next year, and all of that work, the negative retouching, the spotting, the spraying, everything fell on my shoulders, and I quickly found out that I was ill-equipped to handle that. I mean, I just had no idea how much work was involved. That's when I learned outsourcing. I had to reach out to a color lab who did everything from start to finish so that I could take some of the pressure off of me. However, there was another problem built into that. When you do the work yourself, it's just your time. But when you outsource, you have to pay for that service. So while I saved a lot of time, my initial lab bills were through the roof, and my pricing structure, wasn't prepared for that. So that was really quite a challenging time for a 23-year-old. So anyway, that's where it was in May of 1982 and throughout 1982. The question I have for you is, early on in your career, or even now if you're just starting out, what things are you butting up against, or did you butt up against, where you had to say, wait a minute, I'm ill-equipped to handle this, and how did you deal with it? Part of the reason for this blog is actually to get some interaction going, not only as we look back on our careers, but also if you're younger, looking forward to your career, you might pick up a few pointers along the way. So I hope you'll stay engaged. I know I talk a lot, I know these are long, but the purpose again is just to have some fun and to engage dialogue. So join in, will you? Take care.